I am going on still. These are coming automatically. This is the secret of my success. Dr. Patel, Sannyasa Yoga Yuktatma Vimukta Mam Upaishyasi. Karyam. One should take the order of the Guru, because Guru is the representative of Krishna. So when one takes, that is explained by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. In connection with the verse, Vyavasayatmaka buddhi ekeha kurunandana bahushakahi anantascha buddhayo avyavasaya. So Vyavasayis, those who are fixed up in the words of Guru. So Guru has ordered me to do it, so that is my life. I do not know whether I will be promoted to heaven or hell. It doesn't matter. I shall execute. Patel, execute the order of the Guru. Prabhupada, Guru, yes, very easy. That is the secret. Yasya deve para bhakti tatha deve tatha guru. Then he is sure to be successful. This is the secret. So Prabhupada ki jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrutyam Naranchaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tatho Jaya Mudhiraye Nashtaprayesha Badreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhakti Bhavati Naistiki. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 9 and Text 32. Yadha tu sarvabhuteshu dharushu agnim iva stitam praticakshita mam lokho jahya tarhi eva kashmalam yadha tu sarvabhuteshu darushvagnim iva stitim praticakshita mam lokho jahya tarhi eva kashmalam. Yadha, when, tu, but, sarva, all, bhuteshu, in the living entities, darushu, in wood, agnim, fire, iva, like, sthitam, situated, pratichakshita, you shall see, mam, me, lokaha, and the universe, jahya, can give up, tarhi, then at once, eva, certainly, kashmalam, illusion. Translation, purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swamy Srila Prabhupada. Translation, you will see me in all living entities as well as all over the universe, just as fire is situated in wood. Only in that state of transcendental vision will you be able to be free from all kinds of illusion. Please repeat, you will see me in all living entities as well as all over the universe, just as fire is situated in wood. Only in that state of transcendental vision will you be able to be free from all kinds of illusion. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Brahma prayed that he might not forget his eternal relationship with the Lord during the course of his material activities. In answer to that prayer, the Lord said that he should not think of existing without a relationship with his omnipotency. The example is given of the fire in wood. The fire kindled in wood is always the same, although the wood may be of different types. Similarly, the bodies within the material creation may be specifically different according to shape and quality, but the spirit souls within them are not different from one another. The quality of fire, warmth, is the same everywhere, and the spiritual spark, or part and parcel of the Supreme Spirit, is the same in every living being. Thus, the potency of the Lord is distributed all over His creation. This transcendental knowledge alone can save one from the contamination of material illusion. Since the Lord's potency is distributed everywhere, a pure soul or devotee of the Lord can see everything in relationship with the Lord, and therefore he has no affection for the outer coverings. That pure spiritual conception makes him immune to all contamination of material association. The pure devotee never forgets the touch of the Lord in all circumstances. Dasansta Bhaktivedanta Parpoto Madhyanatimiraan Dasya Jnananjana Shalakayam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Nitinamine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Pashyata Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So we are reading from the chapter Brahma's prayers for creative energy. After Brahma prayed for creative energy, he also prayed that he may not forget the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna or Vishnu. So in answering Brahma's prayers, the Lord has given the formula to become free from the illusion. Jahyat tarihi eva kashmalam. How we can remain free from illusion, untouched by illusion. So he is saying, Yadhatu sarvabhuteshu darshu agnim ivasthitam. I am situated in every living entity. Pratichakshita mam loko, and I am also situated in the loka, in this universe. So if you can see this, that I am situated everywhere in the body and in the universe. How we have to see Darushu Agnim. Like fire is situated in every wood. This is also wood. And then there is one chair, that is also wood. There are many shapes and types of wood that we see, but moment you kindle the wood, you ignite, the fire that comes is same. The fire that comes from this, the fire that comes from some other wooden piece, the fire is same. So similarly, Krishna, if we can see his presence everywhere, then that is the success that keeps us free from illusion. So why did Brahma pray like this? Because he is handling the material energy. His service is to touch this material energy. Of course, he is such an exalted and powerful personality, is handling one big department within the material nature. So, because he is handling this material energy, and this energy is full of tricks, it will trick the living entity into believing that he is the Supreme or he is the God. Everybody is geared up with a feeling of lordship, want to lord over. So, some people may have a small department to lord over. Brahma has a bigger department to lord over. But then it is an assigned service that Brahma has to do this. Krishna wants this. So Brahma is aware of this energy, and then so he is praying, my Lord, let me not forget my eternal relationship with you while I am engaged in the course of these material activities. So this fear of Maya should be there. Because we are handling a very powerful energy. This material energy is extremely powerful. So that's why he is praying like that. And so Krishna, so one thing is that Brahma never said that no, this is all very dangerous. Touching this energy or doing our works is very dangerous. So let me, my Lord, I don't want to do this service. He never said that. Because it is given by Krishna, he knows that he will be protected. And then he is praying to the Lord for creative energy to give direction, how to manipulate this world. So, he never wanted to retire or keep quiet or do all kinds of things. No, he wanted to do his service, but at the same time he is praying for protection. And Krishna also is not advising that yes, it's better, you don't handle all these things, you keep quiet, you sit down. He is not saying that. He is saying, yes, you do your services, but remember one thing, that one should not think of existing. In answer to that prayer, the Lord said that he should not think, Brahma should not think of existing without a relationship with his omnipotency. Now this is the crucial point. Krishna's omnipotency, his power, his opulence is spread all over this world, all over this universe. As long as Brahma or any one of us, if you are able to see this relationship with Krishna, then we are safe. How to see that relationship? How is that relationship is there everywhere? That is the formula that Krishna is giving. Yes, yadha tu sarva bhuteshu darushu agnim yavastitam. He is situated like fire inside a wood. So similarly, actually when you see a wood, you will not be able to see the fire inside. It is not visible. it has to be kindled, ignited. Then only the wood will become fiery, and then you will see the fire coming up. Similarly, matter has covered all of us. Although we are all spirit souls, and Krishna is the Supreme Spirit, and both these spirits are inside this body. Krishna is fire, and the spirit soul is one of the energies of the fire, like heat. Here Prabhupada is comparing warmth. So Krishna is the Supreme Spirit. Actually, you see, fire, it has two qualities. One is warmth, and one more is light. So similarly, the Supreme Lord has actually multifarious energies. He is such a fire that he has unlimited energies. So this is called Parabrahma, Parabrahman. Krishna has unlimited energies. We are also one of the energies of the Lord. But it is so difficult to see because we are covered by these bodies, matter has covered. But inside the matter, if there is a fire that can be kindled, then one will see that yes, I am not this body, I am a spirit soul. I am part and parcel of the Supreme Krishna, Supreme Spirit Krishna. I have a very loving relationship with the Lord. All these things will become very easy, but provided that fire has to be kindled within the living entity. So on his own it is not possible to kindle that fire on our own, with our own endeavors. Many people try to become fired up in life by various methods. But actually, it's only a temporary phenomena. Again, they will be covered by this body. Whatever bodily limitations are there, they cover them again. So, to kindle this fire, you need a special grace of the Lord. That comes by the divine grace of the Supreme Lord in the form of his pure devotee. So when a pure devotee comes and then we associate with him, because we receive the fire from him. The Krishna conscious fire comes from him. In his association, we become, our internal fire becomes kindled. We understand that we are not these bodies, we are all transcendental personalities. Sometimes many visitors, sometimes when they meet me, Jai Radha Govinda. And sometimes many of them are already in touch with some philosophy. Particularly in India, everybody is in touch with some philosophy. The other day one doctor came, a famous doctor, government doctor. He came to help us also. And then when he met me, I know he's already in touch with one philosophy. So then I told him, Bhagavad Gita, it says that the spirit soul has a form. Then immediately he got shocked. Swamiji, I thought soul means only some light or jyoti. Where did he say that there is a form? So before Krishna says that dehano asmanada dehe, he explains natvevaham jatunasham. The shloka proves individuality of the spirit soul. Soul is individual. Soul has a form. And super soul is different from the soul. These things look very simple to us. Very, very simple to us. In fact, sometimes it goes to the extent of boring. It becomes so simple to us. But actually it is an extraordinary understanding. Outside people cannot understand this. Soul has a form that itself doesn't digest. So, all these things are clear because we came in touch with a a powerful personality, our spiritual master. So, a pure devotee of the Lord, he kindles that fire of knowledge by which everything becomes clear. When there is a fire, things become clear. There is no darkness. So, similarly, unless one comes in touch with Srila Prabhupada, it is not possible to understand the soul, the spirit, the supreme spirit, like that. Okay, so here Brahma's worry or the fear is been answered by the Lord, that you should be able to see relationship with me. Everything is related to me. So how in our day-to-day life we can think of Krishna like this, we can see the relationship like this. So in Bhagavad Gita there is an interesting verse. Prabhupada Krishna explains, Yogastaha kuru karmani sangam tyaktva dhananjaya siddhi asaddhyo samabhutva samatvam yoga uchyate. Here he is talking about yoga. Now what is this yoga? Yoga is not about exercises and all those things. Yoga means connection, touch of Krishna. That is yoga. In the purport, in the last line, Prabhupada is saying, pure devotee never forgets the touch of the Lord in all circumstances. He never forgets the touch of the Lord in all circumstances. This is called yoga. How to keep in touch with Krishna? How to be conscious of Krishna's relationship with everything? This is called yogastaha. To be situated in yoga means to be in touch with Krishna always. Yogastaha kuru karmani. All the works can be done, but with the touch of Krishna should be there. Let us say somebody has to do some job outside. When he is going for the job, if he thinks that yes, I have to do this job, otherwise I will not be able to render devotional service to Krishna, I cannot do my service to Krishna, then that's the touch. That is Krishna consciousness. The consciousness, the background thinking has to be changed. Activities will go on. The background thinking, the background consciousness, that has to change. Devotees are also doing work. Outsiders are also doing work. Here, for example, there is a devotee who cooks for the deities and for the devotees. When they are cooking, he is thinking this is meant for Krishna, this is meant for devotees. Outside also they are cooking, but they are thinking, okay, this is for me, this is for my enjoyment. That's all. There is only difference. Cooking is same. Hopefully ingredients are also same. And then what is changing is the background consciousness. This is extremely important. So on a day-to-day basis, we are also touching material energy. And material energy means, it makes us forget Krishna's relation. This is material energy. Very difficult. So that's why it is important that we continuously bring forth that consciousness. Remind ourselves that what are we doing? The background thinking should be there. Like for example, the cooking devotee should remind, yes, today I am preparing for Radha Govinda, for the Vaishnavas. If they are very pleased, I will be blessed. Then a devotee thinks like that and starts his activity. Very good. We remind. Actually, whether you remind yourselves or not, what you are doing is the same. Particularly somebody who is in the mission, he is already situated in transcendental service. But anybody can remain in yogastaha he can remind that yes, Krishna has placed me in such a job or such a service, and then I have to, first of all, I have to do it nicely. And then sangham tyaktva, you should not get attached to his job or to the results. Currently I am here, Krishna has given me this, let me serve nicely. And then siddhi asiddhi, success or failure is not attached. Result is given by Krishna, so let me work. So Prabhupada is saying here very nicely, Arjuna has nothing to do with the results of the fight. Gain or victory are Krishna's concern. That is his botheration. Arjuna is simply advised to act according to the dictation of Krishna. That's all. Krishna says or Prabhupada says, do this, do. That's all. Over. He is not worried about gain or victory. His focus is on service. In service, where is the focus? On the details. Details of the service. So, according to the dictation of Krishna, following Krishna's dictation is real yoga. This is yoga. People can sit for maximum half an hour, 45 minutes and do some so-called yoga. That's all. After that, they cannot do yoga. Here, 24 hours, we are doing yoga. And what is that? Dictation of Krishna. Follow the dictation. Prabhupada says, yes, I want this, do this. In Hyderabad, I want a big temple, a Balaji temple, that's all. No calculation, siddhi, asiddhi. Sangham tyaktva. Simply, we are not attached to what result that comes. We are worried about our service. How I can execute my service nicely. How nicely? So nicely that Krishna should be pleased. I should do my service so nicely that the Supreme Lord is pleased. Bhakti Siddhanta takes this to the perfectional level. He says, you should do your service in such a way that Krishna wants to come and see, okay, who is this servant? Wonderfully he is serving so nicely. Krishna has to decide to come. Like Prabhupada, when he is dancing in Jhansi in the middle of the night in ecstasy, Krishna came to see Prabhupada. There is a garland that he gives. Actually, that should be our goal. That should be our goal. Happily remember Krishna's connection and then go on doing our services nicely. So nicely that Krishna should be pleased. Okay? So there are a lot of instructions that Prabhupada has given. At our level, we should think of 4 aspects in our day-to-day life. One is that, yes, we love Krishna. One should love the deities whom they are serving every day. 2, friendly with the devotees. 3, preach to innocent people. 4, neglect envious persons. This is what our goal should be. We should not be aggressive or we should not be heavy with the devotees. And when favorable to drivers and bungis and all those things, we should know where to place our affection. We should know whom to do friendship with. This discrimination takes us to the second level. Otherwise, we'll remain neophytes. Particularly, the quality of a neophyte is that he doesn't recognize other Vaishnavas' importance. This is a neophyte. He has no idea how important the Vaishnavas are. This is the primary qualification of a neophyte. He doesn't understand. Madhyama means he understands. Yeah, devotees are very important. And then he becomes very friendly. He helps them, he guides them. Based on which level he is, he guides them, he shows his mercy or he receives mercy. How to behave within Vaishnava community, those details are there. But he is friendly. Outsiders, very carefully he deals. Because they are all wanting to steal Krishna's money, resources, everything for their own sense gratification. So he is very, very careful. Okay, so discrimination should be there in our activities. Simply we support somebody here and there and this and that. And then neglect Vaishnavas, neglect the mission. That is not good. Similarly, only focusing on deity or devotees and not taking care of the others, that is also not good. You should take care in such a way that your service is not affected. That's all. Don't put any affection there. Whom to guide, whom not to guide, whom to preach, whom not to preach. These are all part of the second level. Okay, so seeing Krishna's relationship is so important in our day-to-day services. If you don't want them to become very routine, always remind yourselves that yes, I am serving Krishna. What you are about to do, you remind and then get into this. A similar formula also is being told to us in Soulful Japa also. The background thinking, the background consciousness has to be set before we chant. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. You have to set the background. Everywhere the same principle is applied. Our consciousness has to develop so that our activities become more and more purer. Any questions? Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.
హరే కృష్ణ గోల్డెన్ టెంపుల్ వారి మరో అపురూప కానుక హరే కృష్ణ వాణి ఆధ్యాత్మిక మాసపత్రిక. ఇప్పుడు మొబైల్ యాప్ ద్వారా కూడా సులభంగా పత్రికలు చదువుకునే సౌకర్యం, వార్షిక సభ్యత్వం, భగవద్గీత, భాగవత ప్రవచనాలు, స్ఫూర్తి సందేశాలు, ఇంకా మరెన్నో సదుపాయాలతో హరే కృష్ణ వాణి మొబైల్ యాప్ నేడే డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకోండి. మరిన్ని వివరాల కోసం కాల్ చేయండి 9133107700. హరే కృష్ణ గోల్డెన్ టెంపుల్ వారి మరో అపురూప కానుక హరే కృష్ణ వాణి ఆధ్యాత్మిక మాసపత్రిక. ఇప్పుడు మొబైల్ యాప్ ద్వారా కూడా సులభంగా పత్రికలు చదువుకునే సౌకర్యం, వార్షిక సభ్యత్వం, భగవద్గీత, భాగవత ప్రవచనాలు, స్ఫూర్తి సందేశాలు, ఇంకా మరెన్నో సదుపాయాలతో హరే కృష్ణ వాణి మొబైల్ యాప్ నేడే డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకోండి. మరిన్ని వివరాల కోసం కాల్ చేయండి 9133107700. హరే కృష్ణ గోల్డెన్ టెంపుల్ వారి మరో అపురూప కానుక హరే కృష్ణ వాణి ఆధ్యాత్మిక మాసపత్రిక. ఇప్పుడు మొబైల్ యాప్ ద్వారా కూడా సులభంగా పత్రికలు చదువుకునే సౌకర్యం, వార్షిక సభ్యత్వం, భగవద్గీత,